Well, thank you for joining us for more African World Cup qualifying action. Today we're on the magical island of Madagascar in the Indian Ocean off the east coast of Mozambique. Madagascar take on Tanzania in the final match of Group J, with both teams unable to qualify for the third round of qualifying for Qatar 2022 as the group winners. Barrier, as Madagascar are known, are on 3 points at the bottom of the table, while Tanzania dropped to third place after they lost 3-0 to the Democratic Republic of Congo on match day 4. So the battle for qualification is all about the other clash that's taking place at the Stade de Matia in Kinshasa. It is between the DRC and the Squirrels of Benin. The fans are here in numbers, large numbers. Look at this wonderful stadium, absolutely incredible. There's the standings, as you can see. Group J, Benin at the top. It's a winner-takes-all scenario, really, in Kinshasa. Congo, the DRC, in command in terms of home advantage, but Benin with a 2-point advantage. So a draw for the Squirrels would see them qualify as the group winners, but a win for the DRC would see them prolong their quest to try and qualify for the World Cup in Qatar, which is in just about 12 months' time, just less than 12 months. Look at this presidential palace just at the top of the hill. Normally, the hill, you've got fans who will obviously take advantage of the views and look down and watch their team take part in this qualifying campaign. You get big crowds here. I remember when Sadio Mane was with the Senegal team with Nicolas Dupuy qualifying for the Africa Cup of Nations, and I think there was probably around about 90,000 fans here, and a few thousand that were just scattered across the little pockets of space on the hillside just behind. Quite extraordinary. What an atmosphere we've got for you here, and what a clash. 31 degrees, little breeze just brushing through the this part of Antananarivo, the capital of Madagascar. Wonderful island, an incredibly beautiful island with its deserts down in the south and the beautiful islands in the north, and then of course they've got their own Avenue de Champs-Élysées, of course, which is the Baobab Champs-Élysées, which is over near the Singhi National Park over on the western side. Difficult to get to, but when you get there, it's an absolute delight. Enough about the tourism for Madagascar. Let's get down to the business end, and it's a big clash for these two teams who want to finish off on a high, of course. Eric Rabe Sandra Dara is the man in charge, of course, the former PSG defensive midfielder, who is now at the helm as a caretaker coach, having taken over from Nicolas Dupuy, who was suspended by the FMF, the Madagascar Football Federation, because his interests were elsewhere. Regardless, it's Eric Rabe who's the man in charge now, and he's looking to finish off on a high to get his team a victory at home here in front of a bumper crowd that's turned up for this final clash from Group J. Tanzania must be feeling really disappointed in the way that they lost at home in Dar es Salaam, 3-0. Match day 5, of course, which was very disappointing for them, because that win would have just put them at the top of the table and left them level with Benin going into the final clash. It's going to be an interesting battle, this is, because both teams really want to finish off their campaign with victories. It's a warm, very hot afternoon, in fact, in Antananarivo, and I think that we're going to get some football fireworks out here today in front of this great crowd as we just get ready for the two national anthems, and then we'll present to you the players involved, the actors involved, along with the officials. Well, how about that for a rendition of the national anthem? They are here to try and usher their team through this final Group J encounter. A big match, match day 6. Okay, you can't go through, you can't qualify, but you can finish with your heads held high. And that's very important, of course. Well, it's going to be a good and interesting battle out here today. It's an artificial pitch, as you can see, and 31 degrees, big crowd. Everything's been set up to, well, have a goal fest. That's exactly what we're after. It really depends on the players out here and how they want to just turn the heads of their compatriots. Madagascar, the 2019 quarterfinalists at the Africa Cup of Nations. Let's take a look at their team, coached by Eric Rabe. Melvin's the goalkeeper, Lepoussin, Razak, Morel, Metania, who's from Minnesota, born in Metz on the right back. Amada, the captain, with Ravalason, who plays his football for LA Galaxy, Abdallah, and Elaima Haritra, with Dorian Bertrand, French-based player, and Rakoto, who's leading from the front. Messi Nkunku is the man in charge today, who is from Congo, Brazzaville. Looking at Tanzania, the coach, Kim Poulsen, the Danish coach, who's been working alongside Tanzania for such a long time, now in charge since 2021, earlier this year. Mitasha, the goalkeeper, Naoni Dixon, Job Shomari, Mohamed Kibu Salum Novatus, watch out for Simon Msuva, the Wydad Casablanca player, John Boko, and Yassin. Pretty much all of the players play for Simba, of course, besides Simon Msuva and Dennis Kibu. We're just getting ready for kick-off, just over a minute away. But good, strong team picked by Tanzania. Of course, didn't manage to get the right result against the DRC. That 3-0 loss, obviously, moving them down the table just off the back of a 1-0 win against Benin. Fantastic result. There's Eric Rabisandratana. His opposite man is, of course, Kim Poulsen, who is the Danish 62-year-old. Here we go then, it's time for us to get down to action. It is Madagascar up against Tanzania. And Tanzania, of course, playing in yellow and blue up against Madagascar. A lot of wind. We expect wind to just blow through this little valley, of course, just because it's quite open. And of course, we're on an island, and there is a lot of wind that blows through this wonderful country, of course, in the middle of the Indian Ocean. But there is a lot of wind down here today, which will have a notable effect on the game. All goes back to Metacha, the 21-year-old, picking up a few caps in the last few years, previously playing second fiddle to Aisha Manula, the Azam FC player and a former Golden Glove winner back in 2017. That's a fantastic piece of play, good opportunity. This is with John Boko, couldn't get through that defensive back line. Madagascar pretty strong at the back, with Jeremy Morel, of course, coming in. And here we have Madagascar pushing forward. A little bit of pressure there from Rakoto, but tidied up neatly by the man at the back, Dixon Job, who will be linking up with Naoni. The fact that you've got 4 players who play for Simba FC basically gives you an idea that we really are looking at a team with lots of cohesion. But quite a nice, active start to this encounter. Let's hope that this is threaded through right through to the final whistle. That would be the ideal scenario for us. As the ball is picked up by Metania, who I mentioned before, based in the United States, born in Metz, and played for Reims before heading off to play for Minnesota in the MLS. Passing the ball around nicely. And that's a good through ball right through to the middle. Rakotto trying to tee the ball up to Dorian Bertrand. The shot comes in. Well, it's a shot. I wouldn't say that it was something, very notable, but I think this man will be quite happy with what he's seen already. Enrique Rabasandratana. Played more than 101 appearances for Paris Saint-Germain back in the late 90s at the start of the new millennium. Before that, well, they absolutely adored him when he was at Nancy in eastern France, in Ligue 1, where he spent 7 years playing. 49 years of age now, and getting his chance to shine for the national team that he represented on one occasion. It wasn't, it was one match in Toulouse playing for Madagascar. And that's a challenge, but it's been picked up by Rakotto. Scored 9 goals for Bahrain, losing possession there. Good strong challenge coming in from Novatus Dismas, just 19 years of age. We'll get to see a bit more of Kim Poulsen in a little bit. The focus is definitely on the action on the pitch as the ball goes back to Metacha. Oh, he's taking a bit of a risk there. And they're very active, very physical. They'll move around and they'll buzz around like bees, Madagascar, in their quest to try and get themselves the ball. I think we saw that in Egypt in 2019 when they qualified for their first ever Africa Cup of Nations. That really was sensational. And what about their achievements there? Just a shocking or a remarkable 2-0 win against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And, well, their biggest win of their career back in 2004. They managed to beat Egypt to 1-0. But that was until Nigeria in 2019. But just quite remarkable. I think we've seen what they've achieved, and what they did in Egypt in 2019 was just remarkable. It really was good. 2-2 draw against Guinea on their debut. First goal scored ever against in Africa Cup of Nations, and here they are working their magic down the left-hand side. It's been picked up here, and is Bertrand trying to wander his way. There's a chance for a shot that comes in. Oh, it comes off the crossbar. Fantastic effort. Another shot comes in, and it's just gone wide to the left-hand side. Stunning play. Amada is the man, and he really is on fire. They're looking to try and prise open that defence, but just look at this. First of all, that was the initial through ball. And afterwards, trying to work their magic, the ball does come out finally. It's a first-time shot. That was the initial action. Of course, afterwards, we saw a second phase of attack that ended with that rocket shot from Amada, who couldn't quite beat the woodwork, beating Metacha quite comfortably and nearly sending all of these wonderful, passionate fans here at Mama Hasina into raptures. Well, I think that you've just got to be a little bit careful at the back. You have to not play with fire at the back, otherwise you will singe your fingers. It's something that they should try and deal with, get rid of the ball, construct from the back. But when you've got a lively team up against you, the midfield and attack, then I think that you need to be intelligent in the way that you get the ball pushed up from in your own backyard, and that's something that I think Tanzania really need to sort out, because it looked a little bit too high risk in terms of construction from the back. Lots of movement. You can just see that Alaima Haritra just putting himself in a right good position in a pocket. He'll receive the ball there, and it's nicely taken. Metanire this time, who takes the ball, and that will go out for a... I think it's a corner with the way in which the players are moving back into position. Now let's just have a look at this again. The ball tee back. Look at that shot. Puts it on his left foot. Look at that. That is absolutely perfectly stroked past the goalkeeper, who's well beaten. Amada connecting impeccably under a lot of pressure. Look at the fans here. Look at this. Here's Mitania just with the delivery. It comes over. Sorry, it's Amada with the corner. Falls over to Lapoussin. puts it on his right foot. The delivery is good again, but there's no one there. Of course, you've got to read the wind as well. And Natasha will have the ball at his feet. Kim Poulsen, there's the Danish coach, 62 years of age, linked up with Tanzania a decade ago when he was coaching the under-19s team, and then he became the head coach between 2012 and 2014. Left again for a couple of years. In between these times, he went back to Denmark and coached at various different clubs and linked up with different Danish first division teams. And then he came back between 2016 and 18 as the head development officer. Sonderburg was the next club that he went back to coach back in his homeland. And then finally, he took over in 2021 as the main man in charge of Tanzania. Now, they were in a very good position. They were in the driving seat going into match day 5, and they threw it all away. Dar es Salaam back in their own stadium, just as qualification was not too far away. It would have been an incredible scenario if they'd have managed to qualify, because their record, well, it looks like this. They have never qualified for a FIFA World Cup. Africa Cup of Nations. Here they go again. Madagascar down the left-hand side, trying to work their magic. This occasion, you can see that it's the San Gilles player, the former Red Stars left back, Le Poussin. Trying to communicate, you can see, with Elima Haritra. They win a corner. And look at the fans, they're buzzing here at the Stade Municipal. Teed up. And a high ball coming over. A couple of players here and a chance to try and latch onto that. But the defensive header is a good one from the Simba left back, Mohamed. But the flag went up for offside. Long ball upfield, a little bit of pressure here for once, and trying to sneak and get his foot on the ball, John Bocco. Big burly centre forward, the 32-year-old, formerly of Azam. They get the ball back. Now there are numbers here. Tanzania on the attack, looking to try and prise open this defence, winning the corner. Well, that was a good manoeuvre, kicking the ball off Jeremy Morel. And Tanzania, the type for stars, in a dangerous position to try and deliver the perfect corner to try and get that goal after a few fine phases of attack coming from Verde. By the way, they've qualified for the 2021 Africa Cup of Nations. Madagascar as Novatus Dismas comes down to take this corner. There's the delivery. Oh, it's been missed, and a little bit of a mix-up there. It comes off the body, I think, of Simon Suva and into the hands of Melvin, the goalkeeper. Tanzania picking the ball up once again. Another little wander into enemy territory, trying to reach a little bit too far for the ball. Simon Suva linking up with John Bocco. Those two players are the dangerous players in this team that we've got to watch out for. Goalless, as you can see, still here at the Stade Municipal de Mama Hasina. Two of these players in Madagascar born in Reunion. Going over to, oh, that was well cut out, otherwise it might have fallen to Le Poussin. Taken quickly. That's a good ball, that is a little bit too far. Well, Shomari at the back, making sure that that is comfortably dealt with at the same time. Madagascar picking the ball up, looking very confident here today in the opening minutes. Chance for a cross coming in, punched away by the goalkeeper, Metasha, but there's no one there to just latch back onto that. Le Poussin not in an ideal position, and it's Tanzania who try and move upfield this time. Change of flanks, and it's a good ball over to the left-hand side. Good, strong, good, fine control there coming in from Kibu. Here he is. And they're appreciated for every single ounce of effort that they're throwing into the challenges, the passes, the attacking phases. And it must be really heartwarming and uplifting to have big public here, big crowd here. I mean, just getting behind your team. Free kick, and it's Mohamed, the Simba player. Played for Kagera Sugar. 13 caps now for Tanzania. Strong physical right back, Metania. Taken quickly, here they go, and the ball tried to pass through to a teammate by Simon Msuva. Smart thinking. You could see that John Boko was there. Also had Faisal Saloum, a young Africans player, a rare player that doesn't play for Simba. Well, off the target, easily watched there by Melvin, who'll pick the ball up and just pass it out wide. 28-year-old. Okay, born in Reunion, that's a good through ball. Well, that's a little bit too far maybe, and Melvin comes out to deal with that. Taken by Mohamed. Next to his teammate Yassin. Here he is. Simba player, 26 caps now for Taifa Stars. No way through on that occasion. High ball all right over the top, and the attempt to try and always pick that up really nicely. There's a good chance if he can get his shot in. Oh, it's blocked there, and Denisi Kibu unable to find the shot. It was a fine block coming from the central defender. I think it was Razak who just got in the way, but look at him, he's down, and he's having a few issues. The medics will have to come on, but just look at this. Made a little bit of space, dummied it, and that was the challenge that came in. And Razak, we know, look at that. Oof, well, bit of contact from behind coming from Metania. Minutes in, and some good phases of football being played at both ends. Want to play, want to go out there and finish off this Group J in fine fashion. And Dennis Kibu down on the ground. A bit of treatment, he should be fine. Tanzania missing out on qualification for the Africa Cup of Nations, but Madagascar obviously going. It's high ball coming over the top. It's cut out. Yasin showing off his skill set. Tanzania has the throw in. Not too many options there, but does extremely well just to keep hold of the ball, John Bocco. He's a big, tall, strong centre forward, the 32-year-old. And of course, Simba playing some wonderful football in the African Champions League over the past couple of years. Big crowds playing, big crowds in front of the team when they're providing us with some of their fine football. Didn't manage to get into the semi-finals last term, but as I said, playing some great football. And, quite a few fouls, in fact, in the past few minutes. A few late challenges. Talking about Simba and what they've achieved, 22 Tanzanian Premier League titles in the past 4. Filling off Young Africans and Azam, the other 2 teams that jostle with them at the top of the table. Got to the quarter-finals of the African Champions League in 2021. Just came up short at the very end, but and a little bit complicated against Kaiser Chiefs. 4-0 and 3-0, the scoreline at the end. It was quite an extraordinary two-legged tie. Kaiser Chiefs crushing Simba at the FNB Stadium in Joburg, and then the return match with Bocco scoring a brace there at the National Stadium. 3-0, but not enough for them to clamber back and force that one into a penalty shootout. Here we go, and Madagascar pushing and finding a little bit of space down the left-hand side. The attempted cross doesn't make its way over to a teammate from Morel. Good work from the defender. And the resulting corner for Madagascar. Can they find the back of the net? Here is Lapoussin. The delivery comes across using the wind. There's a chance. Well, it's been teed up. You could just see that there was contact from Morel. He didn't really expect that ball to come to him. Just kind of forced to make the header, but didn't really put it in anybody's position. So good to have a player like Jeremy Morel coming with his caliber and his experience. 37 years of age now, but the time that he spent playing for Marseille and for Lyon, and having started all of that in Lorient, his home club. Great chance this is for Tanzania. Can he find the back of the net? Oh, it's into the side netting. And you can see that when he does find a bit of space, John Bocco is very, very dangerous indeed. On that occasion, just couldn't get his angle right. But just look at the work rate. Look at the run. There he goes, darts down to the right-hand side, and he's onside as well, picking the ball up. The Wydad player, he just couldn't get the right angle, with defenders backpedaling into position. 22 minutes gone here at the Stade Municipal, and they work hard to get hold of the ball once again. Here's John Bucco, has the control down there. Is that a penalty? No, it is not. Simon Msuva not getting any kind of a look in. Here is Jeremy Morel. Picked up by Elima Haritra. Working hard down this left-hand side. Metania, high ball. It's gone a little bit too close to the goalkeeper. There's no chase there from Rakoto, whose full name is Rakoto Harimalala. And he plays his football in Thailand. Player down, and I think it's going to be Simon Msuva, just in the way that he was jostling with those defenders. No, it's actually, yes, it's John Bocco, in fact. Look, slow, and then fast. Oh, he's a fraction on. He was just a fraction onside. The flag stayed down, of course, so it was a great scoring opportunity. And I tell you, as a forward, and I've played in that position for quite a few years in a previous life, I can tell you that you have to be really, really spot on with your decision making, your timing, the moment that you accelerate. You've got the speed, you have to know what speed you've got and how you can deal with the acceleration of the defenders and how you turn them and how they turn. But the timing of when you actually start to accelerate to try and latch onto a through ball like that is very, very important. And yeah, it's essential to get it right. That was perfect from John Bocco. Play a different game as you get older, but when you're in your prime like Bocco, I think you need to understand exactly what the offside line is all about, to the point where you really know your own skill set, your own ability and agility and acceleration. Bocco's nailed that to a T, but he hasn't managed to find the back of the net, and as it stands, we're still seeking that opening goal. And good work that is, and that's an excellent through ball. Here is the chance. It's a fantastic opportunity. It's in the back of the net. They found their goal. Simon Msuva does the damage there. The through ball just ripping up the Madagascar defense. And there he is, the Wydad Casablanca forward, scoring in his 44th match playing for Tanzania. The Taifa Stars upsetting the locals, and the Stade Municipal Mama Hasina has just gone silent. Just look at that through ball. Absolutely perfectly weighted. First time left-footed shot into the corner to beat the goalkeeper, Melvin, and there you have it. But 10 out of 10 for that through ball from Faisal Saloum, the young Africans player. Spotted his front man and delivered impeccably. Well, as I said, it's all about the timing, isn't it? And, well, it's not just John Bocco, but Simon Msuva also has nailed it. The timing of his run was just, well, top draw. It really was. So there we have it, the first goal, and it goes to Tanzania. And what can they do? Can they build on this, or will we get an immediate reaction from Bahrain? It's 25 minutes in, and as you can see, Msuva is the man who has taken the lead, offered the lead to Tanzania. They won't like this very much, the partisan crowd. They won't like this at all. And they will, if there was a roof on this place, they'd be raising it in a big way, but there isn't, so it doesn't matter. We'll just rely on them to make plenty of noise, as they have been doing since the start of this encounter, and try and get behind their players. And as they push forward, good opportunity. Here it is, Alima Haritra has his shot blocked. It's been picked up. They're going off on a little bit of a walk again. Kibu, it's a one-on-one scenario up against Razak, and it will be a free kick. And he might pick up a yellow card. Yes, he does. And that is the first yellow card of this encounter. Can't get frustrated. Can't get frustrated at all. Razak Anantinaina. Calais player, former Arras player. JS Saint-Pierroise, team based in Belgium. Picking up a yellow card. Now, Tanzania. We saw exactly what they're capable of doing when they produced those fine results going into match day 4. Afterwards, match day 5. And then it just went downhill. There's the delivery at the far post, taken well there by Adrien Melvin. Picked up again by Kibu. Squares the ball. Decide to change flanks, or more so pass back to the defenders with Erasto Naioni. Good opportunity for a first-time cross, but there's no one there to latch on to that ball that was delivered by Mohamed. Composure is key now for Madagascar. They've been rattled. They've seen how quick this counter-attack can prove to be dangerous for Tanzania. And they need to get back and defend very quickly. That's very important. The flag stays down, they're off again. Great opportunity. The two front men looking to try and score another goal with a teammate racing up to try and help out on a little bit on that occasion, but back on Suva. As soon as they push players forward, Madagascar, they don't race back into position. Lapoussin. Give the ball back. It's been picked up by Ravalason. LA Galaxy, 2 players in this Madagascar team based in the States. Who would you rather be based? Minnesota or Los Angeles? Well, you have to ask Metania and Ravalason about that. There's the tackle coming in. It's Lapoussin who's down, clutching his ankle. Just look at this challenge coming in. Yeah, that's pretty wild from Novatus. Just 19 years of age. 3rd match played. He picks up a yellow card for that. And a slight disagreement, but the youngster getting caught, getting snagged. It's when he needs to be composed and listen to the wiser players around him. No need to get involved in that. But Novatus Dismas Rashi. First yellow for Tanzania. Well, it's a good, oh, that was nearly a very good ball down to Metania, but now they've got to be careful because now they've got to race back and defend. And charging upfield is Salium. Salium gets the ball out to the left-hand side. It's been picked up by Novatus, who just picked up the yellow card. The ball over to the other far side of the penalty box, and it flashes just in front of Simon Msuva. Otherwise, well, that could have been another goal. And that's where they've got to be sharp. They've got to react immediately. They push forward. Okay, there's no harm in playing good attacking football, but you've got to get back and defend. And to be able to get back and defend in these hot temperatures that are over 30 degrees, well, you've got to be fit. And these players are fit. They've just got to make sure that they react immediately or just communicate with teammates to make sure that they've got a backbone that will hold up their team on the counter-attack if they lose possession. Wasn't too far off. Msuva, was it? 14th goal for Simon Msuva. Former player of Difa El Jadida. Still playing in Morocco. New club is Wydad Casablanca. Team we're quite familiar with in the African Champions League. If you know your Botola Pro League, then you'll realize that they are one of the most successful teams in Morocco, if not the, I think they are the most, they've got a record number of 21 Botola Pro titles, so it's Raja Casablanca who are just behind them, and 2 CAF Champions League trophies that they managed to win, the last one coming in 2017, where they beat Al Ahly. I remember commentating the final, because they held the Red Devils of Cairo in the Borg El Arab Stadium in Alexandria to a 1-1 draw with Ben Sharkey scoring. He played for the Moroccan team just a couple of nights ago against Sudan, having already qualified for the 3rd round. And Zakaria was the goal scorer for Ahly. And then the return leg, it was El Kati, of course, another player who is now with the Moroccan team and scoring lots of goals. I think he's got 4 goals already, El Kati. Well, that's where Simon Msuva plays, and they most definitely have a strong team there, and they'll be bidding to win another 3rd trophy when the African Champions League gets going once again, just after the Africa Cup of Nations. It'll be February, March, April, and May for that competition. Here we go. Madagascar trying to scythe open this Tanzanian defense, holding fort at the back with just over 11 minutes to go. Mitacha. Good strong defensive reaction there coming in from Mitania. Uma Mitania, the 31-year-old who spent 6 years playing in Champagne country for Reims in Ligue 1. Debut is in 2018 in that 2-2 draw against Senegal. I mentioned before, in fact, when well, there was just an extraordinary crowd here. It was they said that there was about 100,000, but anyway. Here's Kibu trying to wander and slalom between 3 players. He has got nudged there, so that's logically going to be a free kick for Tanzania. He's causing a few kind of problems. That's a bit alarming, that is, for the barrier at the back. And the Democratic Republic of Congo are 1-0 up against Benin, and that has put them in the driving seat, with Mbokani scoring a penalty in the 10th minute, which will lift them above Benin and see them qualify for round 3 if they get the win. Here's Simon Msuva with the delivery from this free kick. Anyone on the end of it? No, it's been picked up by Lapoussin. Lapoussin pushing the ball forward, does well to get past his man. A little bit of a toe poke of the outstretched leg over to the left-hand side. Here they go. Plenty of green jerseys moving up into position, and the ball comes across. It's been met initially by the first defender, Shomari Kapombe, who gets rid of it. It's going to be a corner. Lapoussin will latch his right foot onto that, sends it over. It's met by Kibu, who gives the ball back to the Saint-Gilles player. Picking the ball up on that far side to Dorian Bertrand. Oh, the communication. Oh, they still have possession, but there's a little bit of frustration there coming in from the Tanzanian player over on that far side. It is Suva, but they'll pick it up, and they will continue to try and get hold of the shot that will see them pick up the goal that they want to get before half-time. Coming out wide, it's been picked up here, and the shot that comes in goes over the top, a little bit too far there from Matania. The idea was an interesting one, but it was just too predictable to really cause any problems for the Taifa Stars goalkeeper. So Messi Bokari, player who has offered the DRC a 1-0 lead in that match. Let's have a look at the other matches that are taking place. Zimbabwe, Ethiopia, it's goalless at the moment. And in that Group G, South Africa and Ghana will be fighting it out for outright victory and for the win tonight. South Africa 3 points ahead of Ghana. It will come down to that clash to find out who will qualify as the group winners. Pushing forward again, Madagascar. Tanzania just racing free of his marker to try and pick up the ball. It's been taken forward by Amada. Amada gets it back. What options has he got? Change of flanks with Jeremy Morel getting involved. Well, there's a foul, and he was... Poussin just brought down. There's definitely contact. Just trying to understand what part of the body was hit there. Yeah, it was quite strange, wasn't it? Elima Haricha goes down, taken out by a player. It's a bit of an accident. I tried to read the situation before it actually happened. Well, some players are able to do that. But you can't take out the player who doesn't have the ball. Can't take out the player, full stop. It's as simple as that. Poussin takes the corner. What can he produce from here? Plenty of movements in the penalty box. Anybody on the end of it? There's the header. Oh, it's a wonderful save there. Parried away by Matasha. It will be a corner. And latching onto that, I think it was Koto. They want to take it quickly. They have indeed. There's another delivery. It goes headed away at the front post. Need to be careful for the counter-attack. That's where they fall out with the likes of Boko and Suva. But it's Madagascar in possession here. Through ball attempt. Gets blocked. That's a little hold back. I think the arm came up, or the hand, just to hold back the defender. It's going to be a free kick, and the plug has been pulled. Well, that was quite close indeed. Did really well to connect with that. Rakoto. Harimalala. 5 minutes to go before half-time. And Tanzania, the Taifa Stars, coached by Kim Poulsen, currently leading 1-0. Simon Msuva with a first touch strike into the corner after Faisal Salim distributed the perfect through ball. And here is Madagascar pushing forward down the left-hand side. It's nicely done. The shot, a chance. No, he didn't latch onto that, Abdallah. And they still work their magic down that left-hand side. There's the delivery. The delivery is great. Oh, my word. That was so close. And on the cusp of making contact with that ball as it came across. Wasn't that the ideal delivery? Look what Poussin does. He gets the ball back, I think, and then the delivery is just sensational. Just look at that. You've got to get there. Rakoto. Oh, he's so close, isn't he? I understand sometimes you lift your leg up, whereas you should be using your head. Flying into that. Use the wind. Get some wind in your sails and meet and greet and drive it in with your head. And not use your leg as you produce the splits. Natasha receiving treatment. Muscle issue, I believe. Very hot and windy and complicated for all of the players, so you have to get treatment. You have to make sure that you rehydrate. Well, that was the delivery. Perfect cross, that really was. But as I said, Makoto Harimalala should have. He's got lots of space, should have already accelerated away, taken a leaf out of the book of Simon Msuva and John Bocco's reading of the offside trap, the offside ball, to put himself in that scoring position and smash it in. Not the case. It was still 1-0 up for Tanzania in the last couple of minutes. Tasha's back to full fitness, it seems. And back up on his feet, at least. Firm challenge coming from Razak. John Bocco down on the ground. Senegal take on Congo tonight. Senegal already qualified from Group H. Mali up against Uganda in Group E. Mali already won their group. In fact, the teams who have already qualified consist of Senegal and Morocco, who qualified after match day 4. Ball comes across, taken well by the goalkeeper Melvin. A little shaky moment at the back. Senegal and Morocco after match day 4. Mali after match day 5, along with Egypt. And today it could be about, well, it's going to be the Democratic Republic of Congo or Benin, and of course Ghana, South Africa. So Group J and Group G will be resolved by the end of today. Algeria just a draw away from qualifying as well. And they come up, but that's on Tuesday. Madagascar, well, it's into the last minutes and still unable to thread that ball through to the right player. Msuva, a little bit of pressure from Amada. We've got a wonderful battle, 2 minutes about a time, wonderful battle to finish off Group D. Côte d'Ivoire, Cameroon. Côte d'Ivoire on 13 points, Cameroon on 12 points. There's a chance from Msuva, but there was a whistle blown. Stay away from the wrath of the referee, because Mr. Messi Nkunku will not accept poor behaviour. Adrian Melvin, 16 capped barrier player. Yeah, you just don't do that. That's going to be a corner, and there's going to be a chance now for Tanzania. Always miles over the line, and I think that Melvin knows it. Little mistake, but the pass back was, it's just not what you want, especially against players like Msuva and Bocco, who are going to be racing up there and just pouncing on every scrap that becomes available, because they know how to finish, they know how to score goals. Good striker, good forward, just knows that pressure on the last defender, pressure on the on a player and on a goalkeeper can work its magic, even if they do have time. But that, not a great back pass. Novatus with the corner, goes over at the far post. Oh, that's a good save. And look, Msuva nearly scoring a brace there. He was unmarked at the far post, and he should have really done better than that. Blocked by the goalkeeper Melvin, but still. And the 2 minutes are up. And the half-time whistle has been blown. And here at the Stade Municipal Mama Hasina in Antananarivo, it's Madagascar 0, Tanzania 1. Well, the only goal scored by Simon Msuva, the Wydad Casablanca player, scoring his 14th goal for his country. Madagascar a little bit frustrated that they're not getting enough scoring opportunities, but Kim Poulsen will be happy with this scoreline. Eric Rabe will know that they've got work to do to try and finish off this Group J encounter. African World Cup qualifying match for Qatar 2022 in style. We'll take a break, second half coming up soon.
Anatafuta shadi. Haya, nipigeni kwao na mimi.
Welcome back to the Stade Municipal Mama Hasina. And the players back out on the pitch, 30 degrees. We're in Antananarivo, just like you can see up on the hillside there. It's well, it's the Hollywood of Madagascar, if you like. I can tell you that the football that they like to play here, well, it is pure entertainment. I can tell you that. For the moment, they're trailing by a goal to nil. Tanzania have the upper hand, having found the back of the net after a very electrifyingly quick acceleration from Simon Msuva from Faisal Shalom to split open the defense before the Wydad Casablanca man fired into the back of the net. You just saw Eric Sandratana, who is the man in charge, the 49-year-old, would love to get these fans to just increase their excitement. But how can they possibly do that? They are having an absolute blast. But imagine if a goal goes in. Well, we've seen goals scored against giants in the past. I think that when you look at the 2-2 draw against Senegal, qualifying for 2019 Africa Cup of Nations, it was most definitely one of the key moments of this national team. We have a change, as you can see, and we have Elima Haritra is the player who's gone off, and Bastien Eri has come on to play, the 29-year-old who well, played for the PSG seconds team, Sheffield Wednesday, Carlisle, Rochdale, Limerick, now plays for Derry City. Here he is coming out onto the pitch and ready to produce the goods for his national team. Second half underway. Tanzania currently leading Madagascar 1-0 here in Antananarivo. And the chanting, singing fans trying to get behind their team, trying to motor him. Just look at the big crowd here. As I said, there are times when this is absolutely rammed and full, and even fuller than maybe it should be, but it's they love their football here. They also enjoy a little bit of rugby. Got a good rugby culture here, but the football, I think, you know, when they get some of the star players across the continent turning up and playing against the Bahrain, I think that it's magical as well. We're just waiting to see what kind of a reaction we get from Madagascar, having trailed by that one goal scored by Simon Msuva. Free kick. Oh, it's taken quickly, and the referee says it's okay to carry on. Here's Bocco. Bocco's waiting for a little bit of support, tries to get past his man, but it's just not possible. Strong defensive play from the 37-year-old Lorient centre-back, Jeremy Morel, to prevent Bocco from finding his teammate who was darting through down this right side. Corner for Tanzania. And jogging up into position to take this is this man here, Mzamiru Yassin. Pulled back, a little touch. Now they need to take advantage and move out very quickly. This is a good start. This is a good way to get the better of their teammates. Their opponents picking the ball up on the left-hand side. Lapoussin cuts inside, waits for a bit of support. Poor control, gives the ball back to Taifa Stars. But they too lose possession. Now's a good chance. If they can work their magic. Well, there's a cluster of players. The ball spread out wide, a little bit of space on that far side. With Metania, high lofted ball over into the left-hand side, but it's just gone a little bit too far. A little bit too far, an understatement. Party atmosphere here in Mama Hasina. But how would a goal affect these fans here in the main stadium here in Antananarivo? Home goal. Here's Metania. Gets the support from Rakoto. Change of flanks, and it's Dorian Bertrand, player for Angers. Lapoussin cuts inside. It's what he does well, trying to get the better of his marker. Ravalisson. Nicely done. Good touch there from Amada. Ball just, the through ball, it was quite firmly struck from Razak, but blocked, goes out for a throw-in. Amada. Change of flanks with Abdallah, crossing the ball over to Lapoussin. Lapoussin likes to cut inside, but he didn't get the chance to do so on that occasion. Need to chase everything. This is what I'm talking about. If that was Tanzania, they'd be racing and they would be all over the player with the ball, because that's when they're a little bit disorganized at the back, forced to do things they don't really want to do. Bit more possession in the past couple of minutes. Dorian Bertrand, Morel into the midfield, pushing the ball forward. Nice little pocket of space on that right-hand side. Comes out to Metania. Metania's delivery, it's a great header. Oh, that was very close indeed. Should have got the right angle, but he was in the right position. And it just goes to show how dangerous they are, trying to latch onto that. And that is Harry, of course, the Abdallah coming across, and went to try and get that flashing header. And it's not too far off the target. Two defenders surrounding him, but he still manages to meet the ball. Tanzania pushing forward. Good little bit of running this is with a chance, but his journey was cut short, despite the fact that he enjoyed that little dancing maneuver. Novatus Dismas. Nice play through the middle. All the skills. This is delightful to the eye. It really is. Ravalisson showing us what he's capable of doing. Amada is Lapoussin. Lapoussin strokes the ball into the path of his teammates, but there's a Tanzanian defender back in position. Got to keep this ball moving quickly. This is what they like to do. This is how they play with Dorian Bertrand. Getting the ball back to Amada. Amada. Back to Jeremy Morel, the Lorient centre-back. Capable of surging forward as well. Who's available? That's gone a little bit too far, see. And you can see that there's the frustration and the arms flung in the air by Lapoussin as he said, look, you don't really have to do that. You know, Harry, good player, but just make the easy pass. They found ways to kind of unlock this Tanzanian defense, but they just haven't managed to get those shots in on goal. But that was a little bit too far-fetched, and I think that Lapoussin, well, he was right in the way that he reacted. Keep it simple sometimes. It's just a little bit too ambitious. Long ball coming through over to left-hand side. That's better. Lapoussin perfectly controlled. Cuts back inside as he usually does. Tries to get past his marker. Keeps hold of possession is Bertrand. And this time it's back to Ravalisson. He's being hassled by that man, Yassin. Space over on the other side. Here's Amada again. You can see that they're on the cusp of darting down that right-hand side. Metania can pick the ball up now. It's still in play. It's just crept over the line. And it will be a throw-in for Tanzania. Possession is key, and here is Bertrand. Bertrand gets past his man. The delivery, it's well stopped there by the goalkeeper, Medasha. And on this occasion, no options in firing the ball quickly upfield, which is a first, which means that Madagascar have had that talk in the changing rooms, and they've obviously understood the situation where they have to go back. That's a great header there, defensive header from Morel, by the way. And I'm sure that Eric Rabisandratana has had that talk with his players to say, guys, if you're going to push forward, that's great, but you have to, as soon as you lose the ball, you've got to race back and defend. As we see that the crowds are building, they're getting even bigger here at this wonderful theatre of dreams here in Antananarivo. The ball cuts out, Lapoussin picks the ball up, a little bit of support. He's Ravalasson's taking the ball on, and he does well, and that's surely going to be a free kick. Now the referee says play on, no problems there. Razak distributes the ball over to the right-hand side. The control of Metania just letting him down, and the Taifa Stars have the ball once again. We're just less than 10 minutes into this second half, and it's Tanzania who currently sit on a 1-goal lead, with Zainam Suva, the 28-year-old, scoring his 14th goal for his country. There's plenty of Tanzanian players here. Good opportunity. Oh, that's cut out. Jeremy Morel playing like a teenager. But that's been it's a pinch ball, but that is a foul. Ravalasson goes down, and you can see that Novatus surged forward, but he just illegally, excuse me, make connection with the right foot of the central midfielder. Yeah. Used his foot as a stepping stone. High ball over the top, an opportunity. Referee says no high foot. Nicely done, nicely works. This is Kibu. Kibu's dangerous when he goes on that kind of a run. Goalkeeper comes out, tries to get hold of the ball, and he does successfully. Good work there from Adrian Melvin as they push forward once again. Rakoto. Metania into the midfield. The LA Galaxy player spent some time playing for Tours and Troyes. Tours in the Loire Valley, Troyes over on the west coast. Nice chance, great opportunity for a shot. Oh, it takes a little bit of a deflection and takes the venom out of that shot, which made it a lot easier for Metasha to smother. But crikey, that was a good opportunity. That was a bit of space in a good shooting position. They're not coming too often, are they? But as I said before, and I'll say it again, as time moves on, the legs become heavier and it becomes more complicated to defend. Lazy bones start to sneak into your game. Nicely done, nicely done. The Poussin tries to get the ball across. Oh, it's a great header. The header was downwards and it was stopped there by Metasha. But brilliant stuff. Abdallah rising high and latching onto this perfectly weighted cross from with the left foot of Lapoussin. Just look at the skill set, and that was a dream header. The only problem was the goalkeeper was in the perfect position, and a battle at the other end, as I think it's definitely Simon Msuva who loses the ball in a one-on-one situation that could have turned into a second goal for Tanzania. Nicely cut out at the back from Kapombe. And you know what? Regardless if neither one of these two teams can qualify, the excitement level here is top draw stuff. Here we go again with a little bit of a wander, and this time Novatus goes down, but there's no free kick given. Got to move quickly. I'm saying that it's 30 degrees and there's a bit of wind. And yes, it's got to be tiring. But let's just hope that this continues right through till the final whistle. Exciting stuff as Amada picks the ball up. There's the movement. Just offside position. Well, it's been parried away. I thought the flag had gone up for a player on offside, but it was not the case. The goalkeeper's down, Matacha. They got to stop the game momentarily. The referee's not reacted just yet. He's back up on his feet, and here they go again. Can they get a shot in? No, it's been cleared and smashed away just inside of his own half to get rid of the ball and give them a little bit of a breather. Got to be so focused out here. It's absolutely insane. Well, we've got a change on the horizon, and let's just have a look at this again. It's Amada. That was the delivery. Punched away by Mitasha, but the flag stayed down. And that was the shot by the captain. It came in. Why not? You've got to unleash a few of those every few minutes. A water break, that's a really good idea, to be honest with you. You know, for two reasons. First of all, it's hot, and it would be silly not to drink any water and rehydrate. Secondly, a couple of words in the ears of some key players. That's what it's all about. Razak just talking with Eric Rabisandratana, and of course assess the physical situation regarding some of these players, because the cramp and all the rest of it in these conditions, honestly, you know, you've got to be super fit to be able to deal with playing in these conditions for 90 minutes. And we will have substitutions, of course, don't get me wrong, but still, even an hour. But look at these fans. This is fantastic. This is what we love. This is African football. Here is a change for Tanzania. And on comes Clement, Nixon, Kibabage, and Mohamed Hussein will go off. Here they go again. Possession-wise, yeah, they're definitely at 70-30 at the moment. Madagascar in the second half. Jeremy Morel squares the ball to Amada, the captain. Not too many options. Morel picks the ball up once again from Razak. Probing, looking. Lapoussin. I'm really excited about Lapoussin. It's not just the way that he produces those beautiful crosses with left or the right foot, but he's just a very talented 25-year-old, capable of moving and drifting into different positions, covering for other players. That is a very high and long ball, but pressure not really going anywhere towards Mitasha. Again, too far, too strong, overcooked, easily retrieved by the 21-year-old Mitasha. It's a bit too early to do that. Falling to the ground, holding the ball. An effective clearance from the back, coming in from Morel. Lapoussin. Yep, there's a free kick. Over on the right-hand side. Bastien Eri. Fifth cap now, playing for Madagascar. Here's Amada. Look at the movement, look at the players just on the last defensive position, lofting the ball over. It's good, out of control, just letting him down a bit. Got to watch out for the counter, as I said before. This is where they're very, very dangerous. And Msuva here picking up the ball. He's already scored a goal and waits for a bit of support. The players coming up in numbers. There's 5 Tanzanian players now in position. Here is Msuva, just rattled with that challenge there around the ankles. And a yellow card that's been picked up. Time wasting. Honestly, when you're in this situation, what is the point of time wasting, really? There is confirmation of that second yellow that's been picked up. Novita's picked up a yellow card, and that's where we're at the moment. Now, the Democratic Republic of Congo, just 33 minutes. Well, it's a long-range shot. Oh, look at that. That's a fantastic drive that was. But again, it's just an off-target, rasping, rising shot from the edge of the penalty box from Msuva, who's looking to score his second goal out here today. Unable to bring down the height of his effort or keep it low enough to really shake Adrian Melvin. Still 1-0. And the players have got to chase absolutely everything. There's the Abdallah. Player down. Hakim Abdallah picking up a yellow card. Played well at the last Africa Cup of Nations. It's going to be a free kick for Tanzania again. Abdallah's actually got 3 nationalities: French, the Comoros and Madagascar as well. Played for the under-16s, under-19s team. Also spent a bit of time playing for Stoke City as well. Linking up with Vahid Halilhodzic at Nantes. Here we go with this free kick. It's delivered at the far post, and the contact was made by John Bocco, but there was no clear header. It was a few heads going up for the same ball that came across, made it quite complicated for the Simba player. Through the middle, Amada. Lapoussin comes back and retrieves the ball. Picked up by Eri. Lapoussin, he's over on the other side now. Look at what he's doing. Right-footed, left-footed. A dream player. That's not a good ball, though. Just trying to thread the ball through to Metania. High ball over the top, straight into the hands of Adrian Melvin. Here's Amada. Spent a lot of time in Algeria playing for JS Kabylie up in the foothills, a few hours south of the capital, Algiers. Also ES Sétif, MC Alger. These are clubs where he that have basically dominated Algerian football over the years. So former winners of the African Champions League, MC Alger. Halfway through the second half, and Tanzania sitting on that 1-goal cushion. It feels quite comfortable, but it's not that comfortable. They're not that relaxed. They're not in lounge territory just yet. Need to probably get a couple more goals before they can feel a lot more relaxed, because Madagascar are pushing forward, laying on the pressure, and coming close to scoring that equaliser. Those passes a little bit lackluster in the department of accuracy. Need to sort that out. Watch out for the run from Suba. You know that he's off. The acceleration is top-notch, gets past his man, and he just goes down. There's nothing in that. It's going to be a goal kick, unless the linesman points to the corner flag, and it looks like that is the case. Msuva races on, makes contact. Don't think that there was any contact by the defender. Yeah, it looks quite suspicious. Dorian Bertrand, the defender, and the corner will be taken by Tanzania. Look at that for a backdrop. Wouldn't it be incredible to play football in this wonderful stadium? We have a change. Rakoto is going to come off. Rakoto Hari Malala, unable to score his 10th goal. And he will be replaced by Paulin Voivi. The 33-year-old plays in Egypt for El Makassar, formerly of Evian, Cannes and CS Constantine for a couple of years. In Algeria, ball comes across, the corner comes across. It's been dealt with quite comfortably. And we are approaching the last 20 minutes. A long ball upfield, a chance, an opportunity. Well, there's good, strong use of the body to try and find his way through. That's delightful! The back heel! Oh, the shot is just not good enough! And he just doesn't connect with it well, otherwise that could have been in the back of the net. The ideal scenario, the back heel, well, that was just sumptuous. And a little bit of magic, wasn't it? He's only just managed to come on a second ago, and his first touch to set up another player who's just come on. His boots weren't warmed up enough, and Vorve just, miskicks his shot, and it goes wide. Rakoton Draibi, who's come on for Jeremy Morel, who's the player who was just part of that attacking move that came so close. That back heel, oh my word. Here we go again, pushing forwards, and Baria, that's nicely done by John Bocco. And he gets the ball moving forward. He's got a player just outside of him, and it's Kibu. Kibu's offside because he didn't read the situation as well as Msuva and Bocco do in terms of racing past the last defender. Bertrand at the back. Hamada sees that there's an opportunity. That's a better ball finally to feet. Now they can work their magic. Tease the defender. That's nicely done. It's been picked up here. An opportunity to get the ball over. Here is Lapoussin. It's just a little bit too high for Lapoussin. And it will be a throw-in for Tanzania. And again, they can breathe a sigh of relief, get some air inside of their lungs. Warm air as it is, but still it's air. And just move on, carry on, and try and, well, get themselves another goal. Every time the ball does go out of play, they're like, whew. That comes as a good moment. So 2 changes for Tanzania. No, that's not the same. Saliam. Aliadi is coming on. And also Abraham Meshak Mwamita, just 18 years of age. Bocco losing possession. There's Abdallah who goes off. The ball down to the left-hand side. Under a little bit of pressure, forced to kick that ball out. They want to take it quickly. They want to get this moving. Who doesn't want to get this ball rolling? It's been exceptional and fine entertainment. Right from the very start. Knocked off the ball. Free kick, logically. And Meshak, who's only just come on, showing off his physical attributes with a nudge, and he's now caught the eye of the referee. Stay away from the referee if you can. Lapoussin gearing up for a free kick, 70 minutes to go. Plenty of movement. They're still moving constantly. Ball comes across. Is there a chance for a shot? The shot comes in. It's in the back of the net. They've scored their goal. There it is. Finally, Madagascar are jumping with joy. A brilliant moment. Abdallah, formerly at Stoke, now providing us with a goal here at the Madagascar Stadium. And look at that. The fans are enjoying this in a big, big way. They needed to get a goal. They were hungry for a goal. And Barrier have now found themselves an equaliser. It was always guaranteed to happen. Lapoussin's free kick. Well, it comes off two players there, but just look at that. The shot coming in from Abdallah, the 23-year-old. It wasn't a clinical strike, but it doesn't really matter. Came off the ground and also off Novatus to find the back of the net. Game on, 16 minutes to go with Msuva on his own. Oh, he's gone down, but kind of lost his footing there. Hands up in the air, trying to get the attention of the referee. The referee says nothing. Game on, play on. And Lapoussin tries to get hold of the ball. He wins the ball back somehow. This is a crazy game. We absolutely love it. Picked up there by Eri. Eri out wide with Metania. Gets the ball back using Amada. The fans, well, they are loving it. They're here, they're smiling, they're jumping with joy, and that touch there, Lapoussin once again. Oh, that is a delightful cross. There's just no one there. A little bit too close to the goalkeeper, Matasha, but still, you've got to give him 10 out of 10 for perseverance. And Msuva trying to get hold of that, but I'm afraid that the flag has gone up. I think he was the first player. Well, he was obviously offside, so he was just lingering a little bit too far ahead of the last defender. Picked up here by Eri, the Derry City, spending some quality time in Ireland. And Lapoussin unable to do anything with that. It will be a throw-in for Tanzania. 15 minutes to go. We've got a really entertaining game. And honestly, sometimes you get to you get games that well, there's nothing at stake anymore. But in fact, there is. You know, you should be so proud to put on your national jersey, your national shirt, and be so proud to wear it. These two teams are so happy and excited and proud to represent their country, that they're putting in 100% performances. Every single player on the pitch, as we see another challenge going in. Eric Rabisandratana. Okay, calm down, guys. No need to react. Take the free kick and see what we can do with it. You can see that Amada been targeted with that hit coming in. The captain, of course, key player in this Madagascar team. And Lapoussin with the right foot delivers a perfect free kick. Can they get another goal in broken play as the ball bounces around and doesn't really get set up in clinical fashion in terms of construction? But it doesn't matter. They've got their own style, Madagascar, and they didn't make the quarterfinals of the Africa Cup of Nations in Egypt for no reason. No, they played some really exciting football and catching out some of the big teams in Africa, including the Super Eagles of Nigeria. This is a good attacking move there from Tanzania, but that last pass was just not good enough. Razak, acres of space. His through ball is not pinpoint perfect, and you can see that they're racing onto that. It was a good opportunity, that was, and the deflection's been made. It's going to be a throw-in for Tanzania. I don't think that I've seen a bigger flag in football stadiums ever. Absolutely enormous. Love it. Razak. Metania. Back to Razak, over to Amada. Lifts his head up. The through ball is what he's been doing well. Poussin so busy in that midfield role. And that's a good ball, that is, to Rako Tondraibi, and that will be a corner. And again, we can see that they are keen to try and finish off the job here. Well, I don't know if they'll do that. There's another yellow card that's been distributed by the referee. And you can see that there's the complaining's coming in thick and fast. And I think that might be John Bocco who's picked up a yellow card, the big centre forward who's showing that he's quite frustrated. I think it is. It's John Bocco who's got the yellow. And Lepoussin's corner, that's gone way over the top. That's probably his worst cross or corner since the start of the game. Otherwise, his delivery has been, well, top-notch. There's a chance, got to be careful. Msuva, he's on his own, waits for a little bit of support. Has it with this man here, who's just, come on, Meshak, dispossessed. Oh, crashing into the player, but that will be a free kick. Just didn't move out of the way, did he, Novatus? And kind of bringing down Razak, whose surging runs make me think of Patrick Vieira. John Bocco picks up the yellow. 10 minutes to go. Harry, a Dubliner, if you like to call him a Dubliner, but he's not. But enjoying his time in Ireland. Otherwise, he wouldn't have jumped ship a few times, playing for Limerick and now Derry City. And of course, Limerick is the Cork region. There's a chance to try and get the ball across, and not perfect from Voave. They get the ball back. High ball over the top. Had a little touch there, just not good enough from Abdallah. Close, but not close enough. Ball goes back to Adrian Melvin. Well, there's a free kick, and just look at that. It's another challenge that's coming. It's a very strong challenge from Dixon Job. And the young Africans player just bringing down Rako Tondraibi. Is there a better backdrop than that in world football? That's the question. There are a few. I think that Eswatini's national stadium is quite striking as well. And there's a couple in Nepal that look quite nice with some smallish mountains in the background. This is really exciting to see what they're going to do here. Ravalason just linking up with Amada, the captain. Okay, you've got two players who know how to strike the ball, but you've got a left footer and a right footer. I think that this is logically going to be Ravalason, but I don't know. The captain might just say, it's mine, and I'm going to try and find the back of the net. They can both strike the ball well. There's the captain, Amada, comes back off the wall. He'll get the ball back. The players need to be in an onside position. Gives himself a little bit of space. Onside, well, that's a good crossover to the right-hand side. Anybody going up for it? Loose ball, it's swatted away by the goalkeeper, Matasha, and sent upfield. And look out, Msuva's about. He's very fast, he's very dangerous. That will be a free kick. You can't lean into a forward. And he might pick up a yellow card for that. Razaki's already got a yellow card. And he's already got a yellow card. It's a red card. It is a red card, and that is a big blow for Madagascar. He leant into Simon Msuva, and this is a big blow. He's going to be so disappointed. He had an extra defender back as well, and he should have really relied on him. A moment of madness, and that is, well, disappointing for Madagascar. Just look, he's got Dorian Bertrand. You just don't lean into him, especially when Dorian Bertrand's there. He's lacking a bit of experience at the back, playing only his second match for Madagascar, but you've got second cover player. That was a silly act that's really, well, given Tanzania a great scoring opportunity, but obviously given them a little bit of an advantage going into the final 7 minutes. Be very frustrating to have worked so hard to get that goal, get that equaliser, and now throw it all away after that moment of madness. But well, I talked about the Malagasy players putting in 100%. Now it's 110% that they've got to put in, because they've got to cover the 11th man. As Mr. Nkunku puts the wall back in its rightful position before any one of these players strikes the ball. I'm just thinking about John Bocco. That's who I'm thinking about. I don't think that anybody else is going to... Novitus, the youngster, will want to take it, that left foot of his, but I think it's going to be John Bocco. He knows how to score the goals. He is a lethal striker of the ball. Tanzania looking to score a goal that could potentially be the winner. You never know. We've just got over 5 minutes to go. Madagascar looking to defend this. It's Novitus who takes it. Oh, it comes off the crossbar. I think it was tipped by the goalkeeper, Melvin. And they fooled me in any case. John Bocco not taking the free kick. Novitus looking to try and score his second goal in 4 matches played, just 19 years of age. That was delightfully struck, it really was, didn't he? And he landed it in the perfect spot. And Melvin, I think, just getting a little touch to it. Quite extraordinary. What a fantastic encounter this is. We love to get excited about games, regardless of what's at stake. This is one of them. We are having an absolute blast here in Antananarivo. But what are they going to do at the back? Think about it. Morel's gone off. Metania, you've got Bertrand at the back. You're going to have to tighten things up a little bit more and make it quite complicated. Tanzania could probably take full advantage of this as the ball comes out. There's a chance for them to try and get a shot, but it's not happening just yet. High ball over the top. It's gone a little bit too far and too quickly there for anybody to race onto that. Again, upfield, picked out here by Abdallah, waits for some support, gets it with Lapoussin. Lapoussin puts it on his right foot this time. The delivery, oh, there's a player there, and it's a little bit of a fumble. Need to be careful defensively. Good work there, Verde. Verde tries to get the ball. Oh, he's going out to the byline. Is it coming across? Is there anybody there? No, he couldn't get his foot to it. And that was a golden opportunity. It's still in play. And they will try and take advantage of that. Metania. Oh, my word. And that will be a free kick. An opportunity. I think it was Rako Tondraibi who was just on the edge of the 6-yard box. Look at the wily work from Verde. Takes out those twisting and turning and producing some extraordinary footwork. The deflection comes over and it's just not good enough. Rako Tondraibi, you just can't read those balls sometimes. It's complicated, and that was definitely the scenario there. High ball over the top, free kick. Ravallison of LA Galaxy responsible for that challenge. A bit too feisty. They've got one other player with a yellow card. It's Abdallah. He can't afford to throw himself around as the free kick's been taken quickly to Novitus and over to the left-hand side and picked up by Kibabage. Nothing wrong with that. He ran into the player afterwards, so Tanzania, well, it's a good little ball. This is fantastic. Rako Tondraibi. Rako Tondraibi gets past 2 players, still going. He's still trying to find his way, but just losing his balance, and afterwards it was a done deal. Simon Msuva got a Bocco out to the right-hand side. Any foul? No, he's looking for the foul there a little bit, I thought. Ball kept in play. That's a great ball. It's a fantastic ball. It's 3 against 2. Now, what can they do? 4 against 3 now. My numbers are changing. High ball over the top. I don't know why they don't go for it. Lapoussin has the ball at his feet. Is he going to try and get himself a penalty? It's been set up, there's the shot that comes in. Oh, what a wonderful save it was from Atasha. A brilliant drive as well with that left foot, that sweet left foot of Amada, the captain, trying to hit the target from long distance. Denied by that 21-year-old Tanzanian goalkeeper who parried the ball away. They get themselves a corner. Just have a look at this again. Lepusan working his magic. Neatly teed up, and that shot nearly a touch as well by Verde, who could have just got in the way. And they need to... a little bit of frustration. You can see that Amada talking with his coach, Eric Rabisandratana, but the goalkeeper still down on the ground. We're just trying to assess the situation. You can understand the frustration of Madagascar. They want to get the win. They want to get the result, regardless of their situation. 3 points at the bottom of Group J. There is nothing at stake here apart from pride. I can tell you, they are playing for their country in a big way. It's a wonderful, wonderful performance against a team who've been bossing this Group J up until match day 4, who are extremely frustrated with their scenario, of course. And all credit to Tanzania and what they've achieved over the course of time, because they started off with a 1-0 draw against the Democratic Republic of Congo in Kinshasa. They then managed to beat Madagascar in the reverse fixture in Dar es Salaam 3-2. That's 4 points after the first 2 games. They then lost away at home to Benin, and they then managed to beat Benin away. The last game was a 3-0 loss at home to DRC. So if you actually look at their results, well, they lost 2 of their home games, and that is unforgivable. That's the reason why they are a little bit frustrated, but they're still playing like they are a team who really want to finish top of the pile. Yellow card, of course, for Atasha, and he's just gone and frustrated the referee in a big way, but it's taken quickly. Here is Amada, the free kick because of the offside position. Come for an offside position, and that is just, oh, he wants to take it again, okay. 4 minutes are out of time. So much can happen in 4 minutes of your time. Imagine that. Think about it. Here is the delivery. It's delivered into the penalty box. Anybody there? Yes, it's John Bocco, the biggest guy on the pitch at 6'2½". Comes down into the corner. Lepusan. He's been wily all day. Can he get past his man? Not on that occasion. This is a brilliant way to finish off a World Cup qualifying campaign for Madagascar in their own backyard, and it's a great advert for African football from both teams, Madagascar and Tanzania, in every way. I think that the spirited, passionate performance that we've seen out here from the 2 teams has been, well, just second to none. Absolutely love it. Verde picks the ball up, cuts inside. He's got some really fine, slick skills, tries to get it past 2-3 defenders, and here they go again. Simon Msuva, little change of direction there, high ball over to the other side. And Tanzania go on a quick attack if they can find a way. Idi waits for a little bit of support. He has it coming through from Kibabe. Oh, that's going to be a penalty, I think. On the edge of the penalty area, it's a free kick. And Kibabage draws the foul. Well, what's going to happen here now? Of course, the calls will be, it was inside of the penalty box. Of course it was, Mr. Nkunku. And we'll see from outside. Good call, very good call. Referee ideally placed. And more changes for Tanzania. And Shomari is the player who is going off, and Kapombe comes on. And this could be a key moment with Erasto Nyoni, the Simba player, with that right foot. Here he is with a shot! Oh, it was very close, wasn't it? Nyoni's effort just going slightly high of the target. Ball comes out to Lepusan, who's been one of my star players on the pitch tonight, along with Simon Msuva, of course, who has been electrifyingly good. There's the touch, a little back heel from Rako Tondraibi, but it doesn't find its way through to his teammate like it did earlier in the game, since he managed to come back on. They've been given the ball back to Tanzania. It's been picked up by the Wydad Casablanca man, scorer of the only goal for Tanzania. He gets the ball back, bundled over, free kick. Taken quickly, they want to get the ball rolling. They need to get back. Madagascar, if they want to try and deal with this. John Bocco, and that was perfectly pinched from underneath his nose. And Lapusan is on a mission, straight through the middle. Oh, that's a really strong challenge, isn't it? Smashed upfield in such a big way. And now they have possession over here, and they're looking to try and get themselves a goal. Msuva moving into position. He's in an offside position. John Bocco isn't. If he can get over that, here's Bocco. Oh, the decision-making from the big man, not good enough. And with seconds left before the final whistle, will we see a goal? Well, there's going to be a shove in the back, and Abdallah unable to get himself possession there. And that is the final whistle. Ladies and gentlemen, we have, well, been blessed with quite an extraordinary game here. The spoils have been shared in this Group G final clash. African World Cup qualifying. It finishes Madagascar 1, Tanzania 1. Well, you can understand why all of these players are down on the ground. They share the spoils, but my oh my, that was pulsating. That was pure entertainment in every single way. They can be proud of themselves. The Taifa Stars and the Barrier have just provided us with some wonderful entertainment. A great game of football, lots of scoring opportunities, some excitement, some drama, pair of goals, and well, the good, the bad, and a little bit of ugly as well with the Razak challenge there at the end. But all credit to these two nations. They finish with their heads held high, and I think that we can most definitely say that they've provided us with some wonderful football out here, and congratulations to both of them. We'll see them soon competing in other competitions, of course, as they try and re-qualify the Africa Cup of Nations and the next World Cup, of course, after Qatar 2022. But no Africa Cup of Nations for these two countries either. But they've most definitely showed us that they can play football and play with the best, and that game was fantastic. So we'll just get the standings, of course, because in the other Group J encounter, as it stands, and there's a few minutes left, it's, well, as it stands, that's the group standings, of course, with Benin above DRC, but at the moment, with 89 minutes on the clock, last couple of minutes, I think that we can most definitely say that things are working in the favour of the DRC, who are on the cusp of qualification, and that will make it very entertaining to see the DRC go through to the third round of qualifying, of course, because 10 groups and only the top team qualify, 4 nations in each. We've already got Senegal, we've already got Morocco, we've already got Mali and Egypt, and we are just on the cusp of finding out whether or not the Democratic Republic of Congo will join them. And also later tonight, it is the final battle between South Africa and Ghana. The Black Stars 3 points behind Bafana, and we will find out if they qualify as well, which one of those two nations. So much going on in this continent. But just look at this. This is what it's all about. This is football at its best. The fans here just appreciating what they've actually seen. The football that they've actually played hasn't been easy. It hasn't been easy at all. The standings before the final result, and I will underline the fact that it's before the final result. Congo, Democratic Republic of Congo, 2-0 up against Benin at the moment, so they should go through. It's not finished just yet, but you can see that Tanzania finishing with 8 points, Madagascar with 4. Thanks very much for watching. We'll see you soon.